All right, guys, I am out at Animal Kingdom today. Haven't been out here in a long time. About to be hanging with some girls. We're having a girls' day. Let's see what we can get into. We out here.
And we already have one friend starting out on your right-hand side. Down there in the water is a saddle-billed stork. They get their name from the yellow part on their bills. And that is a male stork right there, as it has brown eyes, as only male storks have brown eyes and females have yellow ones. Also out to your right-hand side, we have an okapi standing out there. Now, despite the zebra-like stripes on the okapi's legs, they're actually the closest living relative to the giraffe.
Oh, that's a female, because her eyes are yellow.
Side, but on your left we have a black rhino that does appear to be just waking up. I can tell that is a black rhino through that pointy front lip we can see from here moving around. The black rhino can also weigh 3,000 pounds as well. That is a greater kudu up there. There are two of them. Those are females, as only male kudus have horns, and they can grow up to 6 feet long. Also out there to your left, those bongos, the orange antelope species. They have those backward slanting horns there. We've made it to the river, and now standing to your right-hand side, very back right, will be a Nile hippo standing up, showing off its impressive 5,000 pound size. They can weigh 5,000 pounds and hold their breath for several minutes. But not only with the hippo, we have some pink-backed pelicans out to your right-hand side. They get their name from the pink feathers along their backs, which only really show up during mating season. They also possess a 9-foot wingspan, which is as long as the benches you're sitting on from door to door. They're coming this way under the water. And not only do we have Nile hippo waters, but Nile crocodiles as well. As off to your left-hand side, this cliff edge here, there's a Nile crocodile straight down and into the water by a down tree. Now, I cannot stop on this bridge, but it should be fine to slowly go across as you look back to your left-hand side, looking for that Nile crocodile now. Alrighty, we're coming up on the open savanna now. And a sign we are almost there will be this large tree on your right-hand side. That there is a baobab tree. The large trunks of that tree will soak up water, storing it for the dry and hot seasons. And many animals have learned that if they poke holes in that tree during the droughts, they will get a much-needed sip of water on a hot day like today. And in doing so, it earns that tree the nickname, the Tree of Life. Now, before we get there, we have some friends on the left-hand side. Those are African-painted dogs running around. We're going to get you a better viewing up ahead. Now, they're actually one of the most successful hunters in the savannah. They hunt their prey down to the point of exhaustion, trading out who chases it, wearing it down slowly. They're not only successful because of their great teamwork, but their speed as well, as they can run at 30 miles an hour for up to 3 miles. The sable is the mascot for the Harambe Wildlife Reservation here. The sable is also a symbol of courage, as they are known to stand up to their own predators. Alright, we're heading towards that baby giraffe and adult now. And now that we're a lot closer looking at that adult there, it has some rough and jagged spots on it. So this means we have Maasai giraffe here.
Ooh, Maasai
They can grow up to 20 feet tall, with babies like the one on your left-hand side being born around 6 feet tall. Based off this one's size, being around 7-ish feet tall, it looks like, I would say it's not even a year old yet. It does seem fully invested in what is in the ground right there. Now you may notice horn-like structures on top of all of giraffes' heads. Those are called ossicones there. They act as sort of a built-in helmet for giraffes. And one way that built-in helmet helps the baby right there is mothers give birth standing up. Meaning when a baby giraffe is born, it will fall 6 feet down to the ground and into the world. It does appear we have a giraffic jam forming up ahead, so we're going to be coming to a stop right here. Now out to your right-hand side, we have that dazzle of zebras, which now that we're closer, I can tell are Hartman's mountain zebras, as their stripes do not cover their bellies fully, and on their necks is a dewlap, which is a pouch of skin used to regulate their body temperature. And now quite noticeable, we have a large set of horns on your right-hand side. That there's an Ankole cow, also known as the Watusi. They have those great big horns we so much know and love, which look quite heavy, but are actually almost completely hollow on the inside. Get quite close to here on your left-hand side. are wildebeest out there, the second most densely packed mammal in the world just behind humans, as they are known to travel in herds of up to 1.5 million. Also out there we have the smallest antelope on the reserve straight to your right hand side. That brown and white one there, that is a springbok. It is fully grown though. Springbok can run at top speeds of 55 miles an hour while jumping 6 feet high and leaping 13 feet forward as well. As they are the mascot for many athletic teams in Africa due to their great speed and agility. Weighing around 100 pounds only. We're going to say goodbye to our large and tall friends in this immediate area as we're going to head into the thick brush of the savannah now. Where we have a large broken tree here pushed over by something quite big. We're going to see if we can find what could have possibly done this up ahead. Now there are two ways to tell male from female elephant. One, their size, as females grow to 8,000 pounds while males grow to 13,000 pounds. And if they're in a group or not, we have a small group here, but it counts, as male elephants are solitary, preferring to be alone, while females travel in a group known as a matriarchy, meaning the oldest and wisest leads the group. And now you see those great big ears flapping? This is how they cool down their body. I was speaking about baby elephants, and speaking of them, we have a baby to our left-hand side right now. Digging in the dirt, it appears. She looks to be having quite some fun right now. Now she's still learning to use her trunk like her friends around her. Their trunks are prehensile, meaning they have thousands of muscles in them and can move them in any way they so choose. Coloration from the brine shrimp in the water that they eat, which carry a chemical called beta-carotene, giving them their natural pink glow. You may see them dunking their heads upside down in the water. They will do this to grab the shrimp, then slowly pull their heads up to filter the water from the shrimp. Their shoulders, it can weigh as much as a fully grown giraffe, but don't let that fool you, as they can jump 6 feet high from a standing position.
Whoa.
And if you were just thinking about how big a giraffe was again, there's another one hiding out to your right-hand side. And we found some more large friends as we have white rhinos here. I can tell these are white rhinos through their flat and wide mouths. And it does appear they've recently been rolling around in the mud. As rhinos love rolling in mud to use as sunscreen and bug repellent, as their skin is just as sensitive as our skin. White rhinos weigh 6,000 pounds, like our large friends to our left-hand side. Not only weighing 6,000 pounds, they can run at 35 miles an hour as well. Even at a gallop like a horse, meaning they can get all 4 feet off the ground while running. We do have an ostrich in the brush to your right-hand side. It's kind of hard to see there, but we should be able to catch up with it in the future. Looking up, we have 3 actually, 2 by the tree, 1 on the hill laying flat. The cheetah being the fastest animal in the savannah, running at 60 miles an hour at their top speed. Like to back into their burrows to show off their impressive tusks to deter predators. Largest bird in the world, standing at 9 feet tall. They can also run at 40 miles an hour, and they are flightless, but they still use their wings. They use their wings to help change directions when running, as sort of wings on a plane. Those eggs can weigh 3 pounds or as much as 2 dozen chicken eggs. And the ostrich egg is just as strong as it is big, as the average person can stand on top of a single egg and not crack or break it at all. And this is a mutually beneficial relationship here, as the warden will protect the goats from predators, and they will keep his grass trimmed and their bellies full at the same time, while also offering up their high-protein milk to him for drinking or selling at markets nearby.
Look how cute.
One chewing with its eyes closed seems to be very happy right here, so the warden is doing quite a good job. And now my friend is waiting us down, so unfortunately this is a sign that our time together is coming to an end. But rather than saying goodbye, as that's far too final and sad, here in Harambe we say Kwaherini instead, which means to go well. So I hope you all go well and have an amazing wild rest of y'all's day, everybody.
Kwaherini.
Where's your child?
We actually do a lot of training with all of our animals. So they are actually recalled
trained, similar to how you can train your dog to come to their name. So they are trained to go into the
Can't wait to eat, y'all.